Here's the ETLUK M1911. So ETLUK is E-T-L-U-K. This is the M1911 model. We're gonna get this all ready to play with. So we've got everything charged up. So the battery is just going to plug into your little charger that it comes with, okay? And then this just goes into an AC adapter. It's gonna flash red and green until it's full, and then it'll be a solid green, and you're good to go. I would say it could take at most 3 hours, but probably in that 1.5 to 2 hour range, of course, depending on if the battery is dead or not. So we've got that charged up, ready to go. Here's your little laser. So all you're gonna do is pull this tab right here, and you can see it's on. Now it's off. All right, so we got that ready. We could go ahead and put this on. This is gonna be for the hopper on the top here. So you're just gonna slide that on like I did. So it should go on this way until it stops. It's lined up perfect. Good to go. You've got a couple different options here for the end. You can go with this kind of muzzle style, which just, if you can see this here, it's got those little sides on it, right? Those little wings. And if we look here, there's these little cutouts. So you just push that on straight so that those all line up. There we go. So just push that down so that it goes in, and then you're just gonna twist it the one direction it lets you. So it lets us twist that way. Now it's locked in, you're good to go. Some people like this kind of muzzle style. Go ahead with that. Of course, it can be very easily removed. Just turn it back the way. And then you can put this one on. Or if you really wanted to, you wouldn't have to put any of them on. But we'll go ahead and leave that one on there. So that's good. We can put the laser on. So the laser is just rail mount. And of course, this lets you tighten it. Okay. So just slide that in place. If you need to loosen it a little bit when you're putting it on, go ahead and loosen it. I'm gonna slide it back a little bit. Put it on. Placement of that's gonna matter if you wanna be able to access your battery easily. So you're either gonna have to take it off before you put your battery in, or you're gonna have to kind of slide it back a little bit more and then try to get in here for the battery. So it really just depends. You know, it is probably easier to put the battery in without it on, but you don't want to have to be taking it off and on if you're going to leave this here. So, all right, so we're going to put the battery in. So this only can go in one way. These are very common style batteries and battery harnesses for gel blasters. This is a nice small battery, and there's plenty of room here in the battery compartment. So that is always appreciated, because that makes it a lot easier to get the battery in and out, and you're not gonna have problems with the battery getting stuck, okay? So slide that forward just so that I can turn this and lock it. So that's what you're gonna do here, is this little piece is gonna turn. All right, we got that locked in. So tighten this down. And now that's good to go. So I did want to check. So it won't fit in the holster with this on, but if we take this off and you want to use the holster, you certainly would be able to. So this would fit in like so, and it will slide down. So after, you know, especially after you use it a couple times, it'll slide down all the way like that. So you can use the holster and still have your gel beads in. So that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, the laser won't be on there, but that's okay. I mean, the fact that it's even got the holster is cool. You don't see that very often. So that's just gonna be a choice to you, whether you wanna have the laser on or whether you wanna use the holster. You know, just up to the person using it. All right, so lastly, we got your gel beads. So we got your grenade right here, right? And it comes with some different gel beads, some packs. So these are supposed to be 500 packs. This is supposed to take 500. So in theory, you could put these, pour one packet of these in here, fill this all the way up with water, let it soak for 4 to 6 hours, and drain out any excess water, and you should be okay with that. I typically put them in these little kind of throwaway Tupperware containers that I have a bunch around. And the thing with the gel beads is you want to make sure you soak them long enough so that they get to 7 to 8 millimeters, which that is going to take at least 2 to 4 hours. I think it's better just to soak them overnight, and always make sure you use plenty of water because they will not get bigger than they're supposed to. So just strain off any excess water in the morning before you load them in. And then also I found that if you're kind of loading them like using your hand like a funnel, you know, water is kind of straining out even more at that point. So if there's a bunch of excess water, if you use an actual strainer of some sort, that's great. And then just kind of, again, you just want to minimize the amount of just water that's going in here because it does essentially just pour into the gun. So anyway, we've got this ready here. All right. These have been soaking, so they're good. I'm gonna load them up. Just turn the gun upside down is usually, I think, the easiest way to do it. Get those threads to line up. Now we're ready to go. All right. Gonna take this off quick because lastly, before we go shoot it, I just want to make sure that the battery works, right? So I have it in the off position. We'll turn it on. Yep, definitely working. Good to go. So load it, and the next time you see me, we'll be doing a little video where we're shooting this and we're measuring the feet per second and the rate per second. So again, it's from ETLUK, E-T-L-U-K. This is their M1911 styled gel blaster.